Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Sorry for not uploading in like a couple of weeks there, as my hands were just glued to the controller. I've been playing this game non-stop, which is Horizon Zero Dawn, for those who don't know. I've been playing it since I got here, and it's so hard to get any work done like this. So just to give you a recap, I've finished 1 year of B.Des at IITG, and that full review is coming later. This video is just to give you sort of an idea of the kind of work that we did in this semester, and just to give you some examples. So the first course we had was DD111, Form, Order and Structure, and this was about crafting and doing things in the workshop. So we worked with paper and wood to make basically anything from small like paper based polyhedra all the way to about 5 to 6 feet tall aluminum structures. And the aim of the course was to learn some fundamental principles that we can employ when coming up with a 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional form. We gained a lot of valuable experience working with all the different machines and the different techniques in the workshop. And personally, satisfaction level is it's okay, somewhere okay. The last week of the course was sort of reserved for working with aluminum. That's when we made the bigger structures, and I documented everything that happened that week in this video here, so be sure to check it out if you guys are interested. Coming to another courses we had, visualizations and illustrations, and this was all about improving and developing our rendering skills, both hand render and Photoshop. So at the beginning we started with basic things like drawing your hand and drawing wheels and kettles. And then we took the hand renders that we made and then put them in Photoshop and worked on it further from there. And so we've done wheels, helmets, speakers, things like that. And again, at the end of the course, we had a week where we did this insanely difficult render of a monster which was derived from 2 or more animals, such as the brief. So this is basically where I started. This is sort of the hand sketch that I made, and I scanned it and I printed it and worked a bit further, may add some more details, and then I scanned it right into Photoshop and worked on it further from there and finished it like so. And our instructor is a very experienced automobile designer, and personally I found him to be a very approachable guy, and there's a lot to be learned from him. But for me, I can't say the course was that useful because I already kind of knew quite a bit of Photoshop before going into the course, so I can't say I got that much out of it. But still a very fun course, and I could see that it was challenging for some of the other people in my class. And I saved the best for the last. As always, Uday sir's course is the most demanding and the most rewarding course of the semester, DD112, Principles of Visual Design. And as the title suggests, this is about learning the basic principles of visual design, like balance and harmony and contrast and the very confusing tessellations and emphasis, things like that. And this is the kind of course where the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. But it's only until the end of the course that you realize how useful it was, and then you feel bad. You feel really bad that maybe you could have done more work on it at the beginning had you been a bit more mindful. Odessa puts a lot of work into its lectures, and if you follow up on the resource material, you'll find them to be really good books. I just can't say enough about it. I absolutely loved the course, although I wish I had worked on it a bit more. So just to give you a few examples, it's really hard to explain the whole course, and also I don't want to give away the form. It's kind of an experience that you have to go through, so for the freshers next year, I really don't want to ruin their experience. So one of the things that we did was positive negative space, and for this we had a typography based assignment, and the brief was as vague as to come up with an interesting composition using just two letters in any font that you wanted. There's more to it than it seems. You have to really consider the positive space and the negative space, and you gotta make an interesting shape or whatever out of it, and it's quite confusing. And coming to another one, visual hierarchy and visual order. At first we were asked to study the order in a tree, so we had to go outside for this, take pictures of a few trees and sort of figure out how the order came. Although again, it can be very confusing because at first it looks like a lot of chaos. And then the second part of that was to communicate whatever you learned in a pamphlet or a poster, using the concepts of visual hierarchy. So basically, like if you put a big text, you'll see that first, or if you put a face, you'll see that first, and then you go to the smaller text and then you go to the smaller text. That is visual hierarchy. And there's of course tessellations, which is kind of nice to work with. We primarily explored the work of a certain artist, M.C. Escher, who was supposed to be good with tessellations. This is some of the work that we did. Coming to the end of the semester, I feel like this time I learned the importance, iterations, and sketching in design, primarily due to DD 112, Principle of Visual Design. I really learned that coming up with a few comprehensive, few roughs, and then deciding the best one from that is what makes design. So that's about it. Those are the 3 courses we had this semester. Of course, I don't need to talk about the engineering courses because I guess I've said about enough. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that commentary style. I'm just trying out a few different things. So just to give you an update, before the next semester starts, I'll be going back on campus to learn some animation. So I'll be creating an animated short full with dialogue and Foley sounds and all that. So and I'll definitely be going on a trip while I'm there. So stay tuned for that. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video and let me know in the comments if you'd like to see some more gameplay.